Hey, what's happening, boys and girls? Young and old, or young or old, or old and young. Like Neil Young. Yeah, man, the snow is accumulating. Today being the 8th of January. And if Elvis was alive, it would have been his birthday. How old would he have been? Well, I think he would have been over 90, eh? There's that just guy still rocking this 1991 Jeep Cherokee. I've yet to ever film this thing. Guess I don't love them enough. And man, that guy must clean that thing every day. It's such a clean machine, and almost rust free, which is hard to find in this part of the world when it comes to old vehicles that survive. Oh yeah, the street definitely looks slippery. Definitely. Look at this, eh? Rich moving in here, eh? Doesn't look like anything poor at all, like this typical neighborhood is. And the guy who has that Jeep Cherokee, he probably has this one too, because I've seen the two of them parked together. Them Cherokees and Wranglers go hand in hand, like a coffee and a cigarette, or chocolate cookies and milk, and beer in summertime. And you got a burnt out taillight there, that'll get you a warning from the police. And, oh, good old Impala, as you Americans call it, eh? An Impala. You know what's amazing is when you leave Quebec and you go into Lancaster, Cornwall, all these places, Ottawa, there's tons of these old Impalas. Not that many here. This is really, being the enthusiast of cars I am, has always been more geared to imported cars of all types you'd see here in Quebec and Montreal. Of course, being of such of a long-standing, in the beginning, French heritage, you know. This used to be a bank, actually. Yeah. Well, tell you something, these past few weeks it's usually much more lovely in the evening at night than in the daytime, because it's pretty much almost always cloudy. And the weird thing is, it's not only that it's cloudy all the time, like Sunday, right? Like today, what are we today? Today is the 8th, like I said, Elvis's birthday, which by the way marks unfortunately 19 years since my father passed away from pneumonia. The old man Jimmy McFall will never be forgotten. It's amazing how many people bike in the winter more than ever, really. Oh, there you go. I biked the cyclist because I blocked the freaking camera with my finger. But anyway. Oh, you see, now I lost my train of thought. That's how it is. For me, I'm an expert at derailing my own conversations. I'm just like thrown off just looking at that city big Ford F-350 there, I guess, work truck. Anyway, now we're going to turn off here off of Adams Street, La Rue Adam, as they say in French. I don't remember what street it is though. I really got this idea, as I usually do with these walking videos, just suddenly, you know, like I'm actually oh, this is actually the first time I go out today, because I had some customers a couple hours ago, not even, and bought some nice vintage paper, make 30 bucks here, 37 yesterday. Things are going all right. There's your questionable EV charging station there, right? Because let's not kid ourselves, EVs are still a controversial subject, unfortunately. It's just, you know, you can't blame people's skepticism as well as mine after things. Some of them, you know, catch fire, and if they get into an accident, they're like non-repairable. They cost you like $40,000 to repair, or worse, they catch on fire from an accident and kill its owner and other people around it. So I hate it though when I forget what I wanted to talk about. That sucks. Boy, these Ford Rangers, these old Ford Ranger pickups, they're a dime a dozen around here. There's tons of them. right? Because it's a Ford, it's a pickup, it's small, it's not worth very much. Get along, little doggy. I like that blue. Maybe it looks better only at night. Oh yeah, so I knew there was something else I forgot to mention actually. So today I decided this afternoon, being frustrated, doing job searching, and as usual doesn't go anywhere. I figure, well, you know what? Let's see if I can go more in the light here actually. So maybe it's time I do try something different and try that that members only option for fans that want to plunk down $8.99 a month, Canadian by the way, which of course is about what, only maybe $4 American. And yeah, there you go. You're gonna have extra videos exclusive to you guys only. Is that a plane or is that a star? Yeah, it's probably Venus or something. Boy, look how windy it is. Look how fast those clouds are going by there. Tabarnak. Oh, speaking of Tabarnak. So yeah, like I said, finish up. Members only, right? That means exclusive video content to you only if you subscribe to being a member only on my retro old school channel. Like I said, it's $8.99 Canadian, so much cheaper US, just peanuts. And you get some exclusive content to you. And also, if you are officially a member, you will get also discounts on my original art and photography. Oh. Wait, I tell you, this is the Great White North, man. You gotta bundle up all the time. Freaking minus 13, man. That's before the wind, you know. Yeah, check this out. I've noticed the city, they've got a new way of plowing the intersections now. They don't just go crisscross like this and then go like that. I've noticed this out my window too. They'll take that plow and then the guy goes around the edges here. I don't know if I really get that. Je sais pas. Somebody explain it to me. Oh, finally I look good in this light. I'm well lit. Usually I'm all darkened because, hey, we're the opposite of summer. Malheureusement. And malheureusement in French means unfortunately. So, smell the fire. Now we're going to go by this building that's being reconstructed due to gentrification in this area, like other areas of the city, that was basically pretty much abandoned for years. This is an old company. They used to make biscuits. There's actually a ghost ad on the other side, but I don't know if it's no, I want to go. I don't know if it's still there or not. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was hoping there's going to be some more snow, though. It was snowing quite a bit today. And when I mean quite a bit, I mean like all day, just flurries, just light snow. But yeah, I think there's going to be some snow removal coming up there. Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to talk about for my fellow Québécois, les francophones. So yeah, comme vous saviez, as you know, I guess I don't even know why I'm talking about this, because I'm talking in English, and probably most of you are either from the States or whatever. You probably never heard of Mr. Julien Poulin, who was a famed, very Québécois actor, a natural as it seems. And of course I was introduced to that guy back in the 80s when we were over at my friend's father's place, his cottage, and he had that Elvis Graton on cassette, and we were watching that. And I don't know, I don't think I found it that funny back then, you know. I don't know, when you're a kid, you know, I was just a little kid. But then I started watching that, I think, once again, many years later as a teenager. It was freaking hilarious. And some of the things I can't really say, you know, well, actually I can't say it because it's in French. So if I said it in English, people would be offended. So the whole movie basically is there's a guy, he plays a guy who's an Elvis impersonator and is a very Québécois type of guy. I don't know how else to explain it. As we say in French, un vrai Québécois, a real Quebecer. And he swore a lot. He was very jolly, and he's the kind of guy to make things happen. And he would say, "Moi j'ai un garage, un gros garage." Or he'd say, you know, he'd say, "I have a garage. I got a big garage." See, it sounds funnier in French. And even in the beginning of the movie, he's watching this show on TV about these Elvis impersonators that are going to be coming up next on Quebec Superstar. And then, you know, the announcer brings out these names, and then Elvis, Bob Graton, that's his name, Bob Graton, who Julien Poulin stars. He hears him say Elvis Wong, you know. He's like, Elvis Wong, Un chinois, ben ça c'est le bout. Pourquoi pas un Polox, un Wops, un egg? But it's funny because it's very racist. Talking about different minorities, you know, like why not a black Elvis? Why not an Italian Elvis or Polish? But in French, it sounded much more insulting, much more racist, and that's what's funny about it, because we live at a time, like I told these nice millennials that came to my place to buy stuff. Hello, if you're watching this, by the way. Yesterday, today, that no, we're a society, unfortunately, that takes ourselves too seriously. But me being a generation, you know, me being a Generation X guy, we don't really care as much. We don't take things as seriously, and maybe that's one of the reasons why people think we're so cool and we're well respected as a generation. Maybe even more than the boomers, actually. I don't know. Geez, I hope this video comes out well. I mean, I don't know, I'm not half in the bag or anything, but it's a lot of dark places, and I'm talking about something I think a lot of people, especially like, you know, it's funny, like the reach that Canada has, my country, or Quebec or much has throughout the world. You know, like I have one of my longest running fans, my friend Ed Beatty out of Savannah, Georgia. He loves it up here. He was saddened and shared posts about how Julien Poulet, the guy here in Quebec who played Elvis Gratton, he passed away recently at 70, was it 74? Anyway, so yeah, anyway, so we're going to so I forgot to mention, by the way, because it's winter time, and all that path here that I just walked across down there, this actually used to be a spur for the CN line, or CP, I can't remember. Used to go to the yard, used to go to CP yard down there here on Ontario Street, and it would go all the way down there, and it would cross the street and go across this. All this didn't exist. This is all rebuilt up condos, and look at all this. You can tell all this used to be over here I think there was a garage here, actually, a gas station. I saw a picture of that once, and boy, I tell you though, to have a time machine. Now, of course, usually I would go to the store over here, the Metro, but god damn, it's expensive here. As we say in French, it's expensive. So I'm going to walk on down, since I've been inside all day. Never mind the cold, I'm properly dressed, and I'm going to go instead to the Super C down the road there on the corner of Pine Eye and P9, and to see if I can save a few buckaroos, man, because life ain't getting cheaper being a Canadian, or especiellement a Quebecois. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's a nice little store, you know, nice people working there, but freaking expensive. So, oh jeez, remember that slippery? I just slipped on that metal grate, man. It's probably not even in the ice there, and it's slippery. I should thank my lucky stars I haven't fallen on my ass yet this year. I sure as hell don't fall on my ass, because that's where my phone is usually. So jeez, I'm not gonna go to this place ever again. I kind of made an ass of myself inside of this place about a month or two ago. My friend who he bought my dinner, because I did a painting of his Cutlass Supreme there, his 77, really cool guy, Steven there, and we were there, and I don't know, I was just asking the lady behind the counter, I said, how come that you guys didn't become a La Belle Province restaurant, which is a chain of restaurants that's just like this place? Look at that, they got the they have the Olympic Stadium down there as a mural. Anyway, so anyway, so yeah, I asked him, I said, how come you guys didn't become a La Belle Province like all these other places? And then this old man, he just says to me, he says, my friend, you don't know nothing. You know, there's like a bunch of people around there. He's telling me that. I'm like, man, all right, well, that's embarrassing. I'm never coming back there again. I didn't mean to ask that, but you know, I've always had a big mouth, unfortunately, and I may, you know, ask something or say something that's not intentionally to insult or piss somebody off, but it's just a knack that I have. It's just like for example, like freaking Howard Stern, you know, that's a perfect example. People like that. But frankly, I'd rather be, you know, controversial to a certain degree than be boring, frankly. And I think I'll probably be ended up using, man, it was screwing around before leaving for 5 minutes trying to fix my zipper here. Okay, the tab broke off. You know, the tab like on a can freaking broke off. I can't fix it. I went to the dollar store yesterday, they don't have that. So I don't know, I guess I'll try Bouclair or something. I gotta go to this place one day, Fugazi Pizza. It's a Fugazi. It's a weird name though, eh? Because Fugazi is a fake, so why would you want to go eat a fake pizza? No, I guess that's the gag, eh? I don't know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Chico store. I've been here a few times. Nice people. They always got what you want there. So actually I was thinking about going here earlier, but the Dollarama closer to my place, and I'm like, I need a few other things. I gotta get fruit. I gotta get fruit at Dollarama. You can't even get anything healthy for crying out loud. I used to come here sometimes. Renaissance bookstore, MC store here. Not a surprise. Not a surprise. I mean, after all, we are kind of in a questionable economy now, right? Look at this. This all looks new. Look at this place. Oh yeah, that's a Via Rose. Wow. It's usually a store in a freaking. It's usually a store in a shopping center. You know what I mean? So we're wrapping it up, man. Oh, check out this place here. I know Ben likes this place. Very old school, man. Very, very old store. Definitely one of the oldest. Probably for several blocks. Look at that nice facade here. It's not said, it's Said obviously, but still, you know, they don't really make stores like that anymore, with the inside kind of what do you call it, kind of a marquee thing, kind of like a theater, like a cinema, you know. And why did I just have Roy Orbison just pop in my head? Pretty woman walking down the street. Pretty. Where are they? It's too freezing for any pretty woman. It's too freezing for anything. Yeah, of course, I was telling somebody not long ago about how I remember when I went down to Nashville and went to the southern states with my dad and my aunt in freaking '91, and saw Roy Orbison's house. It looks like to me like there was an Excalibur or some kind of car like that under a cover. So they got nice decorations, you know. I mean, I shit on the mayor's office for pissing our money away needlessly on so many goddamn things, but you know, this is nice. It's nice. It's not cheap, but it's nice. Which actually reminds me, one of you guys asked me to do a walking video on Masson Street. That'll definitely come soon. I was actually thinking about doing that probably at nighttime, because I actually did a walking video on that street in the daytime. It looks even cooler at night. Got a lot of different blue lights and all these poles there. I don't know for how long, but, you know. So wrapping it up, so like I said, if you're a hardcore fan, you want to spare easily only just $9 Canadian, which is, like I said, more peanuts US. Get some exclusive content from me. I'll surprise you with some things. Like I said, if you're able to come over or whatever, I can ship you some of my original photos or art. You'll get a discount. I don't know how much, whatever, 15% or something. And I'm just trying to make the channel work more, just trying to get some more cash in, man, because again, me having a job, like even a part-time job, I'm keeping it in the last, what was it, like 6 years, I must have screwed up, or not screwed up, but it just didn't work out, or like 4 or 5 jobs. I probably should do a video just about that, just talk about feeling like a loser. Oh, is that the, oh, I was gonna say the scrap. No, it's not scrap, but the articulated scrap is being retired, I'm happy to tell you guys. Hallelujah, good riddance, truck. Let them get recycled into freaking Kenmore refrigerators. Oh, wait a minute, does Kenmore even exist anymore? Kenmore is a Sears mark. Sears, isn't it Sears gone? Love that, eh? That Smith sign always makes you think of that group from the 60s there. They did that cover, that hit song, "Cause baby, it's you, do, 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 do. Baby, it's you." Of course, it's a chick singing, you know, but. And here, of course, they're still continuing on with the Urbis project, which is a rapid express line. I don't know, I guess it's worth it. I'd taken the 439, which is the quicker version of the 139, and it's quicker. I mean, obviously, you know, it's an express route. So I met a driver one time. I've seen him a few times, really nice fellow, and he told me he didn't actually like driving that express route because of the fact that when you're driving the middle of the boulevard, they'll just cut you off. It seems to be kind of dangerous. So I can see that. Kind of like how it's dangerous to turn left, right, at boulevard intersection. So there's the Arctic scrap. It's right there. It's heading north. Piece of junk. Good riddance to bad rubbish. So thanks for watching, guys. Merci de regarder. Take care. It was fun to make this. And be well, and slowly ending this here, walking up P9 Boulevard P9, or as the English say jokingly, P9, which is hilarious. And I'm going right over here to the Super C store, which is a stupid name, but they got not super prices, but good. And the Super C is short for Super Carnival. This store started opening in the 80s, And here, of course, is the Renaissance secondhand store, which I've been to many, many times, but not so much in the last year because of inflation, unfortunately. So, oh yeah, and speaking of stupid jobs I didn't keep, the last one I didn't keep was in this place. I don't even want to go into it. It's the stupidest call center I ever worked. I have no fucking idea how they stayed in fucking business, those fucking idiots. And when I swear and I say the F word repeatedly like that, I can't tell you what a stupid place that was. Oh my God almighty. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Adios. Be well. Let's go see if I can save a few bucks at the old Super Carmenaval. You know, actually, by the way, before I go, one of the things actually I do like about that store is when they have like they have to make an announcement on the PA system. You get that doo-doo, just like in the metro. It's the same thing. Sauces, communique, sauces. All right, let's finish with the scrap. Bye bye, guys. Thanks for watching.